watching Pepperjam Network how-to videos. My name is Chris and I'm an associate here at Pepperjam, and today we're going to take a look at the new code suppression feature that has been added to the Pepperjam interface. This feature allows you to add suppressed codes so that publishers will not be able to earn commission for codes that you did not approve for the affiliate channel. Two important things to note when utilizing this feature. You must use dynamic tracking in order to use the feature, so if you're not currently on dynamic tracking, reach out to the advertiser support team and we'll follow up with the next steps to upgrade. And the other important thing to note is that Pepperjam will still receive site commission for these orders. So you can suppress these codes so that publishers are no longer earning their commissions, but just keep in mind that your transaction fees will still apply. So to get to your code suppression settings, you'll go to the Settings tab and click on Attribution Settings. And you'll see that listed as the first one that's available for code suppression. And then on the right side, you'll see whether you have it enabled or disabled. So if you currently have this disabled and you'd like to use it, you can click on the Settings tab. And this brings you to the Code Suppression Attribution Settings page, where you can add codes and edit codes and also enable the feature. So if you're enabling this feature, you'll want to make sure you have that box checked as well before you click Update. To add a code, you can click on Add Code. And these can be scheduled in advance. And the end date and nodes field are both optional. So maybe you wanted to include a code but it doesn't have a specific end date. You can add that here as well. Keep in mind that the start date must be the current date or sometime in the future, and codes are not case sensitive. To view your suppressed codes, you can click on View All from your code suppression settings page, and you'll view a list of your active, scheduled, and expired codes. Keep in mind that you can only delete scheduled codes from this page. You can also fully modify a code prior to the start date. But if the code is active, you can only modify the end date, or if the code is expired, it can't be modified at all. So back on the code suppression attribution settings page, you'll also have the option to bulk add or bulk edit your codes. And to create a bulk upload file, you'll use a CSV file with a header for code, start date, optional end date, and optional note. There is a limit to adding 500 per file, but you can add more than that if you'd like to include more than one file for the program. Keep in mind that if there are errors in the file, the whole file will fail and you'll need to upload this again. Now let's take a look at how to view the code suppression within your reporting. So go up to the Reports tab and we'll select Attribution. The suppressed code report will display all the transactions that took place that used a suppressed code within the program. You'll also see a list of the order details and what the suppressed publisher commission was for each order. Going over to your transaction details report by going to the Transactions tab, Transaction Details, you can also view more info on the specific term and whether this code was suppressed. So when you're viewing an order that had a suppressed code, you can click on the term name, and this brings up the order commission rule report. The suppressed order indicator will display for all orders that were suppressed, and the report will show site commission but no publisher commission. And finally, here are a few tips to keep in mind when utilizing the code suppression feature for your program. Don't suppress codes that are available on your site, such as codes that are provided when a customer subscribes to your email list, codes that are highlighted for sales, and codes that show up upon a customer entering your site. Don't suppress codes that you want publishers to use and promote, codes that you highlight in publisher newsletters, or codes that you provided to a specific publisher. And finally, be sure to include language in your terms and conditions so that publishers know what they can use and what codes are approved when they're promoting your program on Pepperjam. And that is the end of our video. Thank you for watching.